I want to start by appealing to your conscience. When I look at your profile here and your educational background, I can safely say that you have worked hard to become who you are today. You are saying here you obtained a certificate in market management, you obtained the Bachelor of Laws, you got admitted as an attorney of the High Court, you became a certified fraud examiner, and so on and so forth. And then, in my view, you started to experience problems when you met a man called Paul O'Sullivan. Are you proud for having worked with Paul O'Sullivan?
That's a difficult question. What I will answer is that I learned a lot. I experienced a lot, some of which was a bit traumatic.
Yeah, no. Leave the experiences, ma'am, and let me contextualize my question.
Please, yeah.
The reason why I'm asking, there's evidence before this committee which shows that there's a widespread discontent against Paul O'Sullivan. Many people are bringing different complaints about him, and he has jeopardized, allegedly, many careers, wrongfully so. Now, the question is, I'm not going to go into detail. And as if that is not enough, he even threatened members of parliament. He threatened a witness which was seated where you are sitting currently. He even threatened a member of parliament last week. I believe that as a patriotic South African, you do not endorse such behavior. Now, the question is, are you still proud of having worked with such a man?
I no longer tell people that I used to work with him.
No, we are not. We are not responding to my question now.
Am I proud to say that I had worked?
Are you proud? Leave alone his questionable history and desire to be a South African citizen, because that's where I'm going as well. I'm going to ask you a question if you made enough research about him before you joined his company and about his intentions for coming into our country. For now, let's deal with this one. Are you still proud, having learned all these allegations and having learned all the evidence that has been adduced before this committee against him? Are you still proud for having worked with him?
I think it would be better to deal with the allegations because I have not ever witnessed him committing an offense.
Okay, let me ask you this question because seemingly I'm not going to get an answer on this one. Do you associate yourself with the wrongdoings orchestrated by Paul O'Sullivan? Here I'm talking about a person who has not denied some of the allegations I've explained to you. He came to this committee. We asked him about threatening a witness who was there, Mr. Ngabinde. He has not denied. He did not even become evasive. He took ownership of all these things that I've spoken about. Now I'm asking you, do you still associate yourself with that character?
No.
Are you proud of having worked with him? After he has considered to all these things, are you still proud?
I'm sad.
You are sad.
Yeah.
If you can be given an opportunity, because I believe you are a South African, were you born here in South Africa? And I believe you love this country. And I believe you are protective of your reputation and of your character. And the manner in which you have worked for your profile in terms of your educational background, you wouldn't allow your character to be easily destroyed by another person.
No.
Is that correct? Now, if I give you an opportunity here to clean your name, and the only way you can clean your name is by telling nothing but the truth. I'm telling you, South Africa will regain confidence in you. We've given some witnesses that opportunity here, and some espoused our advices, and they received a standing ovation. If I'm giving you an opportunity here to clean your name, will you take advantage of that?
I don't know. I will tell whatever you need, but I don't know if, like I said, I've never witnessed him committing an offense, but I will take any opportunity. Sorry, can you ask that question again?
No. The question is too long, ma'am. There are many questions I have for you. Would you take an opportunity of cleaning your name if I give that opportunity to you? Because your name is currently tainted through your association with Mr. Paul O'Sullivan. And the only instrument you can use to cleanse your name is by telling nothing but the truth.
Correct.
Would you take that opportunity?
Yes, I would.
Would you take advantage of it?
Yes.
Let's start here. There are allegations backed up by evidence which has been adduced here. SMSs, WhatsApp text, and so on, which suggest that you had a romantic relationship with Mr. McBride.
So the issue of my cell phone, I have taken legal advice. I don't want to deal with the issues of the cell phone. However, I will deal with the allegations or the question on Robert McBride.
So the question is, here we've been given evidence which is suggestive of a proposition that you had a romantic relationship with Mr. McBride.
It wasn't a romantic relationship, but we did have a social relationship.
Yeah, what is a social relationship?
We had meals together, and there was an attraction. I don't know what else. How
It was
else?
an attraction.
Yes, it was.
Thank you for.
But it was not. It wasn't a romantic relationship. It was. Yeah.
Thank you for being honest. Have you ever been in the same room together, both of you? Not in a restaurant, but in a private.
Yes.
You've been. Thank you for being honest. And at that time, Mr. McBride was working for IPIT, was the director of IPIT, correct?
Yes.
And on the other hand, you were busy assisting IPIT with investigations.
The assistance in the investigation was not investigation. We weren't on the ground. It was, could you carry out this? Could you do some desktop research?
I'm not there.
So it wasn't
saying, even if that's how you describe it, but I'm saying at that time you were assisting IPIT in its work. Let me not say in its investigations, because I know what I want to get for now. So on the other hand, while you are having this relationship with Mr. McBride, you are assisting IPIT on the other hand in its work, correct?
Yeah, but it wasn't a relationship.
No, but you have explained it.
So
and
yes,
I
so
thought
I had communications with IPID investigators, and I had socialized with Mr. McBride. I
yes.
don't
No,
believe that
no,
I've.
no, ma'am. Let's not be all over the place. I'm going to guide you through my questions. So just follow me. Yeah, I'm the driver of this conversation. Now, you are busy with McBride. You are having the relationship that you have described, right? And then on the other hand, you are assisting IPIT in its investigations or in its work. Let me not say investigations, because you become argumentative when I use that term. You assist IPIT in its work.
I feel like the impression of assisting in, so we had the initial investigation of the Paklani, and then there was
At what stage did you have this relationship with McBride?
January
January when?
2017.
When did you start the Patlane matter?
So that was in February 2016, but then obviously there was no investigation, and then. But I can. There was not. There was the two didn't. It was It wasn't.
And then it carried on, right? The Patlane investigation carried on.
They carried on,
And during the course of that investigation, then this relationship emerged between you and McBride.
again, it wasn't a relationship. I mean,
no, it's fine. I'm saying I'm not going to go deeper.
Yeah, and we didn't
on how you
we
describe
didn't
it.
chat or phone or anything like it was.
No, but there's no way you can meet in a restaurant if you have not called each other on the phone.
I mean, like a
Because
relationship.
you are not sangomas, so you can't prophesize that he's going to a restaurant and go to a restaurant and meet coincidentally. It was coordinated. So.
Oh yes, of course. It's I'm in Stanton. Do you want to get dinner? And then.
Yes, so you can't say you were not speaking on the phone.
But when you're with a relationship, you follow up with someone or see how they're doing. Like there wasn't anyway.
Yeah, so let's go back to Mr. Paul O'Sullivan.
Okay.
Did you do some background check before you worked for his company?
No, I Googled him. I think, how old was I? I was, I think, 29 or 30. I Googled him, and I saw, he had, all these stories about investigations and that, and I sent him my CV.
Do you know where he was born and why he came to South Africa?
As far as I know, he was born in Ireland, and came to South Africa for property.
No, that's not what he told us. He told us that he came here because he was in love with the weather. So I don't know whether he was in love with the rains or the sunshine. He was in love with the weather. So that's not what he told us. But the question is, did you bother yourself to do some investigation about his history before you joined his company?
No, I didn't. I looked him up. There was no reason for me. I've never done that for anywhere else that I've applied for a job.
Now there is this company that you were a director under. It's a forensic what? Forensic justice. Who else was a director in that company besides you?
So there would have been, it would probably have been two of the staff or colleagues at Paul O'Sullivan and Associates.
Were there no directors who were not South African citizens, foreign directors?
No, not that I know of.
So there were no foreign directors?
No foreign directors in Forensics for Justice?
Yes.
No.
Do you know who was funding the company?
Who was funding
Yes.
Forensics for
Where was it getting its funding from?
from Paul O'Sullivan? I don't think we got any funding.
No, so was it not foreign funded?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, unless someone donated money, but no, it wasn't foreign funding.
So there is no funding which they received from an international institution?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
What was your role as a director?
To basically do exactly the same as what I was doing before, but I was on as a director.
I didn't hear your response when you were talking about your employment at the Pana Foundation, Chauke Foundation.
Yes.
You spoke about Andile Ramaphosa, Pejane,
Yes.
Paul O'Sullivan.
Yes.
Well, what is the story? How did you get employed in the Pana Foundation?
So we'd kept in touch, and then when I had resigned, I think something maybe happened in the media, and we messaged, and I said, "Oh yes, I've resigned from Paul O'Sullivan," and then maybe a couple of months later, he sent me a message to say, listen, I'm looking for someone to run my foundation. Would you be interested in meeting and chatting about it? And
who sent you a message?
Mr. Bajani Chalke.
Mr. Pajani.
Yes.
So you sent him a message and then he replied?
And then a few months later, I think he was... No, not replied. He said, oh, well, good luck or whatever. And then a few months later, he messaged me, obviously thought of me knowing that I was looking for another... I don't know what he was thinking.
So you knew Mr. Pejane while you were working for Mr. Paul O'Sullivan?
Yes.
How did you know him?
Because we were opening a criminal case that had to do with the whole Bosasa matter. And in one of the affidavits, there was an allegation against Andile Ramaphosa. And Paul then, I don't know how he contacted or who, to try and get in touch with Andile Ramaphosa to get his version of events. And then Bajani Chalke then came to meet us, and then Andile Ramaphosa came and we met with him, and that's how I met him.
So what was Andile a friend to Bajani Chalke?
I don't know.
So I'm trying to connect the unconnected dots now, because I'm asking about you knowing Bajani Chalke.
Yes, that's how I met him.
You are bringing in Andile Ramaphosa. You are saying there was a complaint against him. So how does Bajani Chalke come in that scenario?
I see.
Thank you so much. Next speaker.
No, Chair. It can't be. Honorable Sangoni finished at 22:10. You said you are giving us 30 minutes.
What time was it?
22:10, Chair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not for the first time we are doing this, Chair. It's not for the first time. And we are so lenient with ANC members.
Do you want to
I
continue?
sent a video in a group wherein you cut me before I finished my time.
Yeah, but can you use your time now?
Yeah, but I'm saying don't do this to me, please, Chair.
No, I apologize.
Mm.
I'm not in that mood. I apologize. You still had 10 minutes.
So, what I'm trying to understand here, Miss Jane, yeah, Sarah Jane, is that how does then Bejane come in? Because the complaint was not against him. The complaint was against Andile Ramaphosa.
I skipped a step.
So the dots are unconnected.
Yes, so at the time, Bajani Chowki was a political advisor to Cyril Ramaphosa, as I understand. And that was who had contacted us that would, what's the word? Liaise.
No. Still, it doesn't make sense.
But, okay, so should I
No,
explain it
I'm
again?
saying it doesn't make sense, but let's move on.
Okay.
You laid a complaint against Tutuzile Zuma.
So, yes.
Yes, on what capacity?
Forensics for Justice.
Or you were still working for that company?
Correct.
Where did you lay the complaint?
It was emailed to someone at the NPA.
Why straight to the NPA, not to the police? Are we not reporting
It
crime?
was 2021. Yeah, that, hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to remember who commissioned it, because I can get back to you on that, because I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember, and I don't want to commit to.
No. The reason why I'm asking here is that, you know, when you were explaining your modus operandi, you told us that you were assisting institutions, and two, you were dealing with complaints which were coming from the members of the public.
Yeah, not
in the form of whistleblowing. Now the question is, here in the Tutuzile matter, you became a complainant. Who complained to you about Tutuzile?
So it doesn't have to always be a whistleblower. I also said that if Paul saw something that he thought.
So who complained to you about Tutuzile?
So Paul called me up. I think he was overseas, and he had sent me some photos or screenshots, and he said, we need to open a case, and we did. And also, yeah.
So you were told by Paul to open a case?
Oh, we agreed. We agreed to. But yeah, he called me up and he said we should open a case, and that's what we did.
So sometimes you just pick up individuals and open cases against them.
I think it was
without receiving complaints from members of the public about them.
Well, we're also members of the public, but it was quite a serious issue at the time, and so I think that I was justified in doing it at the time, but yeah, but it didn't have to be. someone else complaining to us. So, for
Paragraph
example,
17, you are saying, my CFE qualifications and skills allow me to access to information through a wide range of forensic investigative tools.
correct.
What investigative tools do you have?
So that would be service providers that you would have a contract with, and then you would submit a request. So it would be sort of the deeds office, or if you need to a number plate of a car, that kind of thing, ownership.
Go on, you say, my work included forensic investigations, compiling of criminal dockets. Are criminal dockets not opened by police officers?
So it's a criminal docket, and then you go to one, and then once you've opened the case, that is a docket.
Where? In your office?
No, you do the investigation, and then that
No.
investigation
But
then
you can't
goes into
you can't open a criminal docket. Maybe you are talking about a file in your office, not a docket.
So yeah, so that becomes the docket.
No, but dockets can only be opened by police officers
Yes,
in a police station.
yes, that
And
folder.
your role as a complainant ends in submitting a sworn statement as a complainant.
Yes.
And then they take further their investigations. And if they feel that there's prima facie evidence, they open a docket. So where do you get powers to open dockets?
No, they open a docket when you go to the police station and give, you go, and so we would always, we'll have something prepared with statements and evidence, and we'll go there and we'll say, okay, we need to open the docket with the police.
No, my problem with you is that you are giving yourself powers you don't have. You are saying here, your responsibility includes compiling criminal dockets. You don't have powers to open a docket.
So what is the, I didn't say a police docket. I didn't say a South African Police Services docket.
So your offices have dockets.
It's a docket. It's a case that you've put together, and that forms the docket.
So you have dockets in your office. Is that what you are telling us?
I do not have SAP's, South African Police Services dockets in the office.
So
the docket is formed. It is a criminal docket, but in the sense of it.
No,
I don't have.
Fine, I'm about
police
to run. I'm about to run out of time. We are complaining here about a man who was driving you to the police station eating pepcorns. Was that a police officer?
Yes.
He was eating
popcorns.
He was eating popcorn.
Gun, and then he's eating and driving like this.
Where was he eating popcorns?
It was the popcorn. It was in between the seats, and he was.
Then he almost caused an accident.
It felt like
because he was eating popcorns
and driving at a.
There's a complaint here by Advocate Mashuga that the memorandum, which was compiled by 2 DPPs, leaked. And here in your statement, you are quoting a memorandum. Honorable Ngola has asked you about that memorandum. A memorandum leaks, and in your statement, you write about it. You quote it.
Yes.
How did you get access to a leaked document? If it was not leaked to you?
I don't think it was leaked.
Do we have people we are working with in the NPA?
No.
Do you have journalists that you are working with?
No,
Do you work with AfroForum?
no, I don't know.
But your boss admitted here that he works with AfroForum.
Yes, he has a,
So how is
An
it
association.
possible that he works with AfroForum and you don't work with them? Whereas you do the same thing?
yeah, no, but remember, I haven't been there for 4 years, 3.5, 4 years.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.
Uh, um,